What's up, Gatekeeper fam? The Dupree women are facing their biggest nightmare, and while some are leaning on love to get through it, others are pushing everyone away. But the real question today is, why is Marcel literally running toward the one woman who could ruin everything? We're breaking down the tears, the teacups, and the terrible decisions from episodes January 5th and 6th of Beyond the Gates. Let's get into it. We start off with Dani meeting Nicole at her office, and she finds out that she didn't need to fast for the genetic testing. Okay, she said she was starving. You know, you have to fast for 12 hours before you get blood work. And Nicole was like, not for a genetic test, no. She was like, dang, and I was dreaming of pancakes and everything. Okay, any rate, they ended up getting real after the BRCA news, and they both ran straight back toward their exes emotionally, because stress will have you reaching for what's familiar, even when it's toxic. Okay, because Nicole let her know, I went to go see Chad to talk to him about talking to the kids, Martin and Kat, about getting tested and all this other stuff. And she let him know that Kat did not want to be tested. Okay, and of course Dani went to Bill so he could be there for Naomi and Chelsea. Okay, they do agree on one thing, though, that they do need to show up for Vernon, period. You know, because he is going to be going through a lot. And as they were talking, Shanice comes in to draw blood, and the waiting game begins. Ted and Andre are at the country club, and Andre is worried this family health crisis is going to pull Dani back towards Bill. And Ted gives him that uncle wisdom with a little bit of spice. If Bill won't stay in his lane, you put him there. Okay? In other words, Andre, handle your business. You the husband now. Meanwhile, Kat is hungover, suffering, and Tomas shows up with a green smoothie like he's a wellness influencer. Kat calls it something the Hulk would drink to maintain his complexion. But then it gets serious, because Tomas admits Bill told him that Kat might carry the BRCA gene, but she ain't trying to get tested. Kat is not moved. She doubles down. I'm not getting tested. Even if my mother tests positive for the gene, I'm not doing it. Okay, side note, I am so sick of how they are writing Kat's character. She is so annoying, always going against something. And in this particular case, she needs to go ahead and get tested. This is too serious for her to be sitting around talking about, I don't want to know. That's just dumb to me. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about Kat not getting the test. And then she tells him, I just need some time alone. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be there for her. I have to process privately before I can let anyone in. Girl, bye. You know what I mean? Just her and Tomas is just, ugh. And then the way she think about things, again, ugh. Okay? Kat works my nerves. Now, over at the hospital, Leslie snaps at Shanice out of her daydreaming about Ted. What's got you smiling all over the place? It better not be my Teddy Weddy. Oh, okay. Leslie, please. I've got eyes. And Shanice claps back with, I do too. Okay? And besides, your boo is not in his office. Why you keeping up with my man's schedule? You seemed obsessed. Girl, bye. So Chelsea goes to Madison for the truth about Anita's condition. She don't want no sugarcoating about it. Madison breaks it down. Triple negative breast cancer hits black women at higher rates. The BRCA gene raises the risk for breast, ovarian cancer in women and prostate, pancreatic cancer in men. And Madison drops a heartbreaking personal story about an aunt she lost to cancer, and Chelsea takes that to heart, and she texts Kat, Martin, and Naomi and said, I need some sister cuz time now. Meanwhile, Naomi and Jacob are at Orphe Jean's, where Naomi is stressing out about Anita and the future and her future. Jacob is trying to keep her grounded, and then she says something about, I think I'm gonna take a leave of absence on a job and just be with Gran 24 hours. Okay, not necessary. Okay, but whatever. Any rate, they sitting there, and who do they see? They see Marcel and Leslie over at the bar. I think it's at the little bar counter, I should say. Over there whispering and talking close and getting cozy. Leslie tells Marcel that she looking forward to seeing that concealed weapon he was talking about. And he's sitting up there talking, saying, you keep putting your hand on my leg like that, you gonna find out. So she tells him that I'm at the Bowman, hotel, so I expect to see you there, and you better come now, okay? And then at the hotel, Leslie and Marcel start getting busy. The clothes eventually come off, and bow chicky wow wow, chicky wow wow. Now, after the bang bang session, Leslie gives him a chocolate-covered donut. He says that he was expecting a tigress out of Leslie and got a honey badger instead. Now, I don't know if the honey badger is more than a tigress or is it less than a tigress. Maybe more, because he then goes on to say that his wife is like a little kitten. Meow. Okay? Compared to, I guess, to the honey badger. And the only reason why he's staying in that loveless marriage is for financial reasons, and that the wife is planning on taking half his pension when she does leave. Anyway, Chelsea and Naomi check in on Kat, who of course is snarky, stressed, and still shutting down any testing talk. Oh my gosh, if I hear one more person talk about that genetic testing, ugh. Like, girl, come on. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Chelsea is like, girl, what is your problem? Because you know what I mean? You cannot stick your head in the sand when all of this is concerning. Okay? News comes in that their mothers had their blood drawn, so now they wait. Meanwhile, Andre brings Dani home, wraps her up, and basically says, I got you always. And finally, Ted is thinking about that New Year's Eve kiss with Shanice. Okay? Moving on to January 6th. Tracy comes by to Anita's trying to talk reality, and Anita tries to keep it light, but Tracy clocks it. Anita feels guilty about possibly passing the BRCA gene on, and Anita was like, good grief, you know what I'm saying? Did you come over here to dog me out? I ain't trying to hear none of that, okay? And she says, all I want to do is enjoy my life. I want to have more grandchildren. I want my grandchildren to have kids. I want to see all of that, okay? And she gets mad and she throws down a teacup on the floor and smashes it, okay? And then Tracy said, now see, that's the Anita that I want to see, the fighter, okay? But Anita, of course, is like, I'm tired of fighting and I ain't even really started yet. You know what I mean? Anyway, Vernon comes in and he tells her, you don't have to protect us. We're in this because we love you. And they vow that they'll get through it together. Now, over at the casino, Marcel is glowing after his rendezvous with Leslie. I think that is so funny, okay? Joey picks up on it and is like, Joey knows that Elon is trying to clean up the streets and he wants Marcel to give him a heads up on when they coming on his block. He tells Marcel that all the evidence regarding Doug's unaliving is dead and buried, so he ain't got to worry about his name or face popping up on video or anywhere else. Now, after Vanessa has a talk with Nicole about the BRCA gene and genetic testing and all the stuff that's going on, Vanessa goes to see Joey and she's shaken up about Nicole and pushes Joey to honor Doug by helping the free clinic Leslie mentioned, because Doug has said something about, you know, having a free clinic or helping people that are, you know, that don't have the money, like the Duprees and all this other stuff. Of course, Joey resists, then he caves. So now Joey is agreeing to meet with Leslie because Vanessa believes it'll honor the man that Doug used to be. But we all know how Joey really felt about Doug. Meanwhile, Eva and Isaiah are enjoying milkshakes and she admits that he's breaking down her wall. Okay, because Isaiah is laying it on thick. Okay, y'all, he is like, yeah, I know I came to town with some baggage, but I'm done with all that. And as far as I'm concerned, it's me and you now, girl. Okay? And she like, Isaiah. Meanwhile, Jessica and Tyrell debate the cotillion, and she calls it elitist and outdated. So Jessica basically tells him that all that cotillion stuff is some BS, okay? And she says she is tired of everybody being fake and phony and trying to be like the Duprees when they ain't got it, and, you know, just everybody is about money. That's why I can't wait to get up out of here, go to UCLA, and be with just some regular people. But of course, he trying to convince her that Banneker got regular people that go there too, not just the 1%ers. And she like, please. And then a little later on, Isaiah invites Eva to play strip spades over at his place. Okay, sir. We see you, Isaiah. One thing I could say about Isaiah, when he got to town, he wasted zero time in going after Eva and sticking with it. You know what I mean? He just ain't blow into town and be like, oh, okay, I'ma sit back, see what the town got to offer now. No, he clocked Eva and has been on her like white on rice, okay? So gatekeepers, I want to hear from you. Is Kat being selfish by refusing to get tested, or do you respect her needing to process this on her own? And what do y'all think about Marcel and Leslie getting together? Are they playing each other, or are they really starting to like each other? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. If you like the breakdown of this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a beat from Weekly Soap Chronicles. Until next time, gatekeepers, stay messy, stay loyal, and I'll see you at Beyond the Gates. Bye.